Okay, this again is on the Godhead and us. Okay, now this here is according to Dr. Kinley, and this actually involves us down here with Romans 1:19 and 20. Okay, you have a parent mass, which is Yahweh. See, Yahweh's the parent mass. He was alone and by himself, okay, but he was also masculine and feminine, okay, within himself. Now, it's just like parents, okay, you got the male and you got the female, okay, they're not parents until they have a son, okay, so this is the parent mass, okay, just very, very, very little bit of them took on the shape and form. Now, when he took on the shape and form, he came forth from the Son, or from the Father, okay, which makes this offspring of the Father, okay. So the offspring of the Father is the Son. It's very simple, just as parents have offspring, okay. Now, you say, well, it's the same attributes, the same everything. Yeah, but once you bring it into shape and form like this, an offspring, that makes this here his son, okay. Now, then Yahweh went out of the creating business, period, okay. Now Elohim, his son, just like David couldn't build anything, but Solomon could. This is here. Now Solomon was a type of Elohim. Now Solomon built the tabernacle in which the whole creation is formed by. Now, he created the angelic, he created the physical. Why am I saying that? Because see, your head, when it's in the mother's womb here, okay, your body comes forth from the head, okay, and the chest area represents your angelic, and your stomach area here represents the physical. So you got the spiritual and the physical coming out of Elohim. Now, Adam was a son of Elohim. Now everything was in Adam. Everybody was in Adam. Everybody was in Eve. As in Adam, all die. Okay, so everybody was in Adam. Okay? Now, so we're seeing the slow effects of it now in the generations to come. Alright? Now Eve, which we are collectively Eve, must go back into the Son, or our source, which is Elohim, the Father, okay? Elohim, our Father, I should say, okay? Now, we use the term Yahshua. Now, Yahshua is the son of Elohim because Adam was the son of Elohim, and Yahshua is the second Adam. So, we're looking at Eve, okay, going back into Adam, in which that's why we call him Yah and then Shua. It's that simple. Yahshua. Not Yahweh is salvation, but Yahshua, because this is the masculine part of Yahweh, and then the feminine comes out forth from him, and then it has to go back into him, okay? So we come forth from him. So we are offspring of him, or the sons of. That's why Paul writes, we are the sons of Elohim. Okay? Very simple. We don't use this whole cloud because, well, how he set it up is a cloud on top of Mount Sinai. Alright? Now, see how simple this whole thing is? Elohim, Elohim, Elohim. The panoramic vision of Elohim by Moses. Elohim. Yahweh, then he goes out of the creating business after he creates Elohim. which is offspring of him, or of the cloud, then we are offspring of Yahweh Elohim. See how simple this thing is? Okay, so we are down over here throughout the ages over here in the 3 ages of the flesh, and then we have little by little we go back to our source, which is Elohim. And then when Elohim, then when the very, very, very end, when everything is under his feet, or in what goes back within him, then when he goes back into Yahweh, okay, now that's what the book says, then Yahweh becomes all in all then, because it's not offspring anymore. Now it goes back into the cloud, and now it's Yahweh is all in all. This is how simple the thing is, okay? So, hope you got something out of this, and this is the way he works, because this is the way we work down here. It's very simple, because of Romans 1:19 and 20. Okay, now see, remember the car antenna? You got the base over here, and then this here comes forth, or is offspring of the base, and then you got the other little thing that's way up here. It's like a car antenna. Now you bring the car antenna back over to here, then this goes back into the base, or back into Yahweh. Car antenna shows you the same thing. It's very, very, very simple. Okay. Bye-bye.